Hey nerds, Sage is here. So today is a day where, instead of me showing off your builds, I will show you some of mine. Because, I have a lot of characters here, and I've built up quite a few of them, and I figured I would show you some of my more prouder builds out there. Granted, some of them are still lacking a bit, mostly because those are mostly new characters, obviously, but I figured, hey, let's take a look and see if I can't show you something cool, okay? So, I guess we'll just work with that. So, we're going to start off with the ones that I'm actually pretty happy with when it came to units that I just found pretty interesting to go along with it. So, I started off with Alm here. Granted, he's still at Fury 2. Really? Fury 2? I could probably... Oh, that was before I think they actually added the additional SP and stuff that you got from Tempest Trials, but this was actually my HP battery for like 2 or 3 Tempest Trials, because at the time, Renewal was such a good thing, and Falchion is always something that I just really enjoy as a weapon due to its built-in Renewal 2, I believe it is. So, yeah, I mean, it's something that I really found fun and interesting. I tried so hard to get Alm. I don't know if people remember that, but I was like working so very hard to get him. And I feel like this Alm is actually something decent. Granted, I need to get his Fury and his Hone Speed up because I was using him, of course, as an HP battery more than actual things. But he can actually fight when he needs to. That was the fun part. Like, before then, I was using a healer, I was using Priscilla, and while Priscilla's great, she can do things, she can't really take a hit too well. And, of course, that meant that, something like Alm would just do so much better. So much better for me, at least. I'm going to show you one of my more recent characters that I was really happy with, of course. And then Skype goes off and ruins everything. I'm going to have to just let that... Oh, boy. There it goes off on my phone. Man, this is great. Someone just sent me a link on YouTube. Professionalism. Still, here is my Black Knight build. This is what I was going for, but I still... My goodness. I'm just... Still, okay, I'm just going to ignore that and try to continue to ignore that. But as it goes with the Black Knight here, I really wanted to give him steady breath, but unfortunately I don't really have a bike to do so, and I'm really not interested in spending lots of money to try and get a bike. But I wanted to give him a lot of the advantages that could come along with that. Something that, in case he needs to, Wrath is a good option for him. Please, God fucking damn it, I swear to God. I am going to switch that over to Do Not Disturb now and just not bother with it. Christ, I didn't realize that person was so needy right now. I'll get to him in a bit. So that Black Knight was something really nice. My Lincia is something I'm working on when it comes to a flyer team. I wanted one that used goads, and she's a really good goad user. The other things I'm working on for her are also certain abilities. I don't have them yet, but I want to give her drag back and hit and run, and these are some of the options that I'm working on. Granted, she has the SP to do that. I could probably do that right now. What is your SP at? Yeah, I could easily give her that. I don't know why I haven't. Huh. Weird. But I wanted a goad flyer build that could go in, drag back, and then, the rest of the team kind of mops up in a way. I'll give you a better example of that. Here is my... Where are you? My Tana. This is one that I was really happy with. I have her in 2 different forms. Right here is, you're seeing the Vidofnir build, where she's good at doing all sorts of things. Mostly she's good at defense. She's very good at having a lot of attack and a lot of speed. Again, this is a +3, but she has a speed boon as well, so that really helps out. But mostly, I also have her in Fire Sweep form in case I need her to get in there and do some damage. She can take out green units really well as long as she can have the Fire Sweep ability. I've had her actually eliminate so many really hardcore things like Minerva and, some of the beefier ones. She's killed Hector as well, which is really weird. If she has the right buff, she can really do a lot of damage. So I've really been happy with that, but I also have her in, use Vidofnir if she needs to be a more baity kind of target. And she also has things like, you know, Draconic Aura, I skipped speed in that, but still Fury, Life and Death in case she needs it, Hit and Run, Drag Back, and of course, you know, my speeds, my guidance, my, you know, my Goat Flyers, and guidance in case I really want to bring her along so she can, you know, move units over there, especially if it's armor-based team that can really take advantage of that. It's something I really like. That's one option out of there. Let's see. Anyone else I can really... I mean, we could technically take a look at my Amelia as well. As you can tell, she's not quite done, and she's also missing her weapon because I forgot to re-equip her that weapon when I did that demonstration for that, so I'll do that while off-screen. But what I really wanted her to be was a really powerful target. I gave her Life and Death 3 in case she needed it, Distant Counter, working on quick... She also has all these other options here because I was not so certain of what I would go with. But, you know, she obviously has... How much SP do you have now, Amelia? You know what, we could easily teach you all of these other abilities, because why not? Let me just do that real quick for her. But, as you can see, she's meant to be a unit that I really, really wanted to build, and something that I was really very happy with, in a lot of ways. So, yes, technically that's just how it goes, but... Oh, I don't have Quick Riposte? Oh, that makes me sad, but I guess I could probably get her all the other things. She, of course, got goat armor from Hector as well, just so we don't have to, you know, worry about that. But still, a lot of you were wondering if I brought that over. I did, and, you know, maybe I'll give her Vantage 3, and I'll finish off the rest of this build a little bit later, just so she can have it. But Quick Riposte is probably her best option. I need to get her 3 on that one, but still, I'm going to give her the rest of these abilities since she has the SP, and we'll move on from there. But figured I would just show you mine if you show me yours, that kind of deal. Since you've been sending in so many, I figured I would just do that. But still, as you can see, a lot of fun things going on there. You know, I noticed one thing out of all of this is that, you know, here is... I don't think my Gray's doing too well. Nah, he still has only Fury 1. Oh, God, it hurts. Let's see here. You know, I should really build a good Ephraim. Just one of the better ones. Here is my Oscar, that one that I've been working on. I'm trying to see if I can't build a more melee-based one. You know, since I got all those Oscars, he's still working on a Fire Sweep Lance as well. But the idea is, I like having units that have multiplicity to them, or I guess, you know, multiple abilities that can shape and turn any sort of battle, no matter what. I find that pretty fun. Brave Lance works really well for him. He has decent enough speed to actually use it. He can actually quad if he has a good horse team around him, so it's pretty good, I find, for him, at least. He does really well, but he does have Fire Sweep just in case he needs to use that. Death Blow, probably the best option, so he keeps his defense a little bit more there, if you know what I mean. Still working on a few other units. This is my Sonya. I'm really happy with the Sonya. As you can see, she has quite a lot of things, repositioning, you know, hone attack, all that fun stuff. I tend to keep her pretty highly built up. I gave her Fury because it fits so well. Desperation, she also has that Green Tome Breaker, so she can deal with those green units that are a little bit more pesky, mostly because, well, you know, she has a really advantageous skill setup with her Tome, and I really wanted to do that. But I also gave her Fortify Res. You know, I honestly forgot. I think I gave her... I don't remember giving her Threaten Speed, but I probably got that from some character that I took the rest of her skills from. Still, nonetheless. If you want to, here is my Innis. I still haven't fused him with the other one. He's still being worked on. Gonna get repositioning, but I did want to give him a certain ability, and then... You know, that was, of course, Desperation, but mostly, I wanted to... He was kind of my test bed for Defense Ploy on a unit that would be actually very good with it, and I've had a lot of really good luck with him, with Defense Ploy. It's been a lot of fun to try it out, and, you know, we have a lot of other characters that I can really show off, but, you know, I'm working on newer builds, new characters, new interesting builds outside of the powerhouses that are obviously there, you know, like... Here's Brile Cordelia. Wow, look at that. Isn't that crazy? You know, that's just the normal stuff that goes with her. I mean, you can't really do too much. When it comes to archers, people always ask me what's a good C skill for them. Well, since they're the ones that are usually doing all of the damage, it's usually threat and defense, just as it is. I plan to build up, you know, my Brave Lyn, still lacking a few things. I just haven't really done much with her, but I do need to give her repositioning. She still has Dragon Gaze, which I need to work on, but apparently she has Quick Repost 1, which I think was just when I took an ability from one of the other characters. I forget which, but still, you get the basic idea, right? She also has her Brave Bow, just in case she's running in a horse team where she can, you know, benefit from that more. That's just how it is. I want to build up a Leon. I do want to build up my Inigo, because I do have him ready to go. Inigo. And then I'm also going to be doing my Summer Corrin soon, so I'll be showing off a lot more builds. I'm thinking maybe we can do a showcase like this, where I just show off some of my better builds, the characters I've been really happy with, and things like that. Like right now I'm working on Roy, seeing how well that's gonna go. We'll see. I need a good C skill for him and things like that, but from there on out we do have a lot more units to look on, but I figured I would just show you and see, you know, my collection, my showcase. This is my 5-star showcase, my best builds kind of thing, and figured I would just see what you guys thought. Anyways, for now though, I am taking a day to myself. No, I'm kidding. I just figured I would show off that. You guys have been showing me all of your builds, so I guess it's time I show you mine. There is my my Hana, by the way, which still needs to be completed. You can see that she has a Wu Dao Plus, which back in the day was a lot rarer now, partly because this guy was the only one who had it. Now we have Athena, who has it as well, which is super cool. But still, nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Tell me what you thought of my showcase. See what you think. I'm sure some of you are probably upset with me in some way, but still, nonetheless, I've had fun. It's been interesting, and I would love to see what you guys think. For now, though, guys, I will